Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, welcome back for the next episode in our Mystic Gold Camo Grind series. Today we're going to be using the GPMG-7 with belt fed attachment. And going forward now in my videos, I think what I'm going to do is show all the augments and the build at the end once we get the unlocks and some of the skin attachments for the gun. I think that's the way to go about it. That way you guys are in it to win it right out of the start. We're going to be starting off with zombies right at the beginning going forward. It's going to be better for all of us. So let's go ahead and open up the section for the Wonder Weapon buildable table here, get ourselves some extra points. And yeah, I'd like to be able to do it where I attempt the Easter egg for every single run that we do. Not saying that that's necessarily possible, especially with maps like Shattered Vale. As much as it is fun to do the Easter egg for the whole run, that one is just a little bit lengthier. Maybe I'll get good at it. I definitely will practice and keep getting better at it, but it just seems like you put so much into that map using the Wonder Weapon that it kind of de-incentivizes you from using the gun. And this is all about highlighting the capabilities of the gun. So for this gun, I noticed that it's a little bit different compared to most of the LMGs in the category. For some reason, its headshot damage is in the hundreds, which is substantially higher than that of most. Last number there going to be 16. Going to pop the plate. We'll just keep pushing our way all the way forward here. I wanted to do Liberty Falls, one, because we haven't done it in a long time. Usually we do the Tomb or Shattered Vale. Despite double tap being as fantastic of a perk as it is, I really do miss Deadshot. Not only does it help for the crits, but it just helps in general with damage output. Having a map without Deadshot is crippling, and I actually played a match yesterday. My cousin and I were going through doing the Easter egg on Shattered Vale, and we did the secret round 11 to round 12 side Easter egg on Shattered Vale, and I got a purple Aether Tool and Deadshot, and so I had Deadshot in tandem with double tap super early on. It was quite a sight to behold, let me tell you. That is very powerful to get together. We'll hold off on popping the skull on top of the church until round 11, so that way I can get the Aether Tool at the highest rarity that I can get it. Just keep cycling out kills here. We're going to be going for that tactical laser, because that is just by far the coolest attachment to get. But what I want to do is kind of wait until we get a couple of rounds in, so that way I can go ahead and then pop a double weapon XP. And then hopefully for part 2 of the weapon, we can get all of the attachments that we need. I love that the LMGs have the ability to get the Ranger foregrip so early. So your sprint speed is just cruising. I was looking for Dennis Griffin here. I don't think he's going to spawn quite yet. Nice. Got Slate unlocked. Just gonna hit it to get it going. See if we can't get any salvage here.
Your project has security, yes? A so-called rapid response team.
So-called rapid response team.
Not nearly rapid enough, but I knew you would come.
Panos isn't as good as Archibald, but he's solid nonetheless. Gotta check the cars. There's always a zombie that's chilling, like right here. 3 points. Don't forget it. Gonna hang around here just a couple more. I'd like to get double tap being the primary, or double tap, double pack. And then if we can, I want to get Deadshot. I just need to open up that section of the map here. We'll perk up, do what we have to do. Quick draw grip, very nice, very nice. I know it's a waste to cut through this door first, but if we can get to this sniper early enough, it will be green, as it is now, which is the cheapest it will ever be. And then we can go ahead and get ourselves dead shot. I was meaning to change the scope on this to something a little bit more aggressive. I think 5 times or even 7 times is probably going to be your best bet when it comes to shooting. However, the stability on this gun of being able to just hold your breath, as opposed to some of the other sights that are a little bit further in range, this one does a pretty good job. Keeping stability, that is. So you can see there's all the cans right there. If I hold shift, nice. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful.
Motherfuckers ought to be thankful it's not nutshot daiquiri.
It's the first time I've ever used this skin on several of the maps that we're playing, so it is really funny for me to hear just all the voice prompts that they do have. We're gonna get ourselves Jug and Quick here pretty soon. We'll grab the water valve and the bonus points underneath speed. Nice. Melee macchiatos on this map too, so for ammo early on, if we are struggling, which I don't think we will, best part about belt fed is that when you pack a punch it doubles, just like most guns. You don't have any issues trying to obtain ammo. And now I'm gonna go for pack. This way we have most of the map open. So the last number was 16, first number's 45 it appears, so 45 something, 16. Train around here for a little bit. Oh, we got a SAM trial. Kind of inclined to do it. I like the SAM trials. Melee kill, not bad. I bet you that's gonna go ahead and give us melee macchiato. Indeed it is. Alright. So we're gonna use our knife here. Katanas are so good. I recently just did a playthrough using only katanas, getting them to Mystic Gold, and I really do quite enjoy them. I think they are fantastic. The increased damage off the rip combined with the increased melee speed, it's very strong. As far as this gun goes though, I'm debating whether or not it's going to be better than the Fang. It does have an increased rate of fire, which I do like, and the headshot damage multiplier seems pretty high. The Fang is powerful. There is no doubt in my mind that it's going to be very difficult to beat that weapon, but this is the gun to do it. Oh, come on. Is that the last zombie? It is. That's going to be Pack-a-Punch for us. Fantastic. Alright. Now that we do have Pack-a-Punch, we can keep pushing forward on some of these steps to the Easter egg. We're still waiting on our Mangler for the Mangler arm. So no rush there. And of course we're still waiting on round 11 so that way we can get our Aether tool from the top of the church. Just gonna take out as many of those as I can. Crystals. Salvage is good. Always. I do run the suppressor when I can. Of course, this gun is level 1 when I got it, so it's not necessarily something we can just do. But do you see how we're already hitting for close to 450 a shot? Pack 1. That is remarkable. And we're probably going to have pretty close to 2,500 salvage by time we are ready with our blue ether tool. So we'll go straight into purple. And then you can see Dead Again is just such a powerful perk on Deadshot. Oh. Because it hits for 420 to 444, depending on the range that you're at. Let's look for Dennis. He's going to be right there. Nice. Awesome. So there's a tool shed key. First step of the Easter egg. And a hidden power gobble gum? Are you serious? Dead drop too, not bad. Let's grab our handbrake. And let's go ahead and do the next SAM trial. SAM trials are awesome to get knocked out. Pump and okay, so that's kind of looking like it's going back to spawn. We're gonna have to buy that. A little unfortunate because I did want to buy perks with this money, but I guess opening up the map is not a bad option either. Gonna have to do it at some point anyways. Might as well get it knocked out now. Critical kill Sam trial, fantastic. Already going for him. 35, that's gonna be fantastic. Oh, and a nice time double points for us.
Minimum trial success criteria achieved.
You know, that's really good because all the money that we lost opening up the barricades are gonna more than make back right here on kills. Obviously, I'm going for the ones that are part of our round first because they're gonna give me full points. You can see just how powerful Belt Fed is. The fact that I don't need a reload, it's just a godsend. Arc CXD, not great, not terrible. We'll take it. We'll take it. Round 10 is upon us. We're very close. We could probably see our first Mangler here. I wonder if you can use the RCXD to blow up the storefront window. No, you cannot. It has to be a Mangler arm. I was just curious. There we go. Insta kill, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself quick, and then we're gonna do Jug. Ooh, careful. Looks like the bullet bloom on this gun when you're not aiming down sights is pretty abysmal. That's okay. To be expected, I suppose. Just aim high. Got quite a bit of points here from all of the good drops that we're getting. That's enough for us to go ahead and get Jug. And then I'm going to work my way back upstairs towards the church because as soon as round 11 flips, I'm hitting that skull.
I'm a strong SOB already, but ain't no harm getting a boost.
Ain't no harm getting a boost. Also, I forgot to grab the number in Quick Revive. That's okay, we'll go back for it.
How's your punk ass corpse like that?
Okay.
Got a one-way ticket back to base with your name on it.
Should be good. Nice. Hoping for a machine gun turret. Hellstorm missile's okay for right now. I just like it for the water step. Come on. Sometimes they can drop directly underneath the car. Oh, hey, there's a Mangler arm, so we're going to grab him. If you shoot the arm, it'll just pop it off, which is fantastic for us. Looking for our Aether tool. Don't want to go too far away from this zone just yet. We got a war machine. We got 2 war machines. Not bad. Grab our blue Aether tool, and then I'm going to send this straight into purple tier. Very good. Nice. I'd like to get one of the war machines. I think they're very strong. So let's quickly pull out our knife and sprint over to the store where we can put in the Mangler arm cannon. Open up. the rest of this.
Roll up, roll up. I'm heading out free.
There we go. Okay, looking for wires. Gonna go ahead and grab double plate. There's a nuke. Probably not gonna be able to get this one. Actually, if that's the last zombie, we will. Cool. Got suppressor available to us as well. That's gonna be fantastic for the next match. Keep looking for piles. Here's a pile. There's our wires. Fantastic. Now we're going to pull out the swords and sprint as fast as we can and get back to the area where it dropped us our Aether tool. Oh my gosh, there is another SAM trial. They just keep throwing so many good things at us. It's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. There is an order to things, and I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Uh-oh. There's a war machine. Fantastic. We got it. And then did you notice that over there? There was a key. We're going to grab the key. Okay, we'll clear out this round, do the SAM trial, and then open the vault. The possibility of double pack is on this. I would be just ecstatic if we got it. Here we go. Here we go. I do not like to hit SAM trials on dog rounds. The reason for that is because, oh my gosh, there is a chance that they kind of get a little bugged out.
I could tell you that I have absolute faith.
Trap cooldown and cost reduction. I probably should have waited for the round to be mid-progress for that one to start up. That's okay though. We have 45 kills we need to get, and I have no doubt we'll be able to do it. Just queue it up and get it going, because the cooldown's almost instantaneous. As long as we can run zombies through it, we're doing all right.
You must be so proud of the minor success you are experiencing. Upgrading trial reward.
Here we go, here we go. Might have to start it up one more time just to get it all, but these traps are usually pretty solid. There you go, look at that. That's fantastic. Alright, double pack. Jug. Well, we don't need jug, but we did get some salvage, so I guess it's a win. Yeah. So now what we're gonna need is to perk up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get ourselves light mend, so that way we're not destroying our headshot chances here. Normally I go with dead wire. I think dead wire is the most solid upgrade one can do. However, dead wire kills sometimes don't count as the crit headshots, and that by that I mean if you get a kill with dead wire while it's a crit kill, it'll tell you that the critical kill has been, you know, point wise established, but for the sake of camo progression, it actually does not progress you. So keep that in mind when you're doing your own camo grinds. Light mend is just a really solid, safe option. I mean, the possibility of getting a heal, pretty nice. Alright, so we got one zombie left. I'm going to hit this, and then we're going to just start up the water valve as much as we can. I'm going to use decoys, Aether shrouds, if we need them. But what I really do think is that we'll be able to do this relatively quickly. Get a little beat up here, and then I like to pop Aether shroud. Go straight back into the water valve. So close. So close. Can't do it. Couldn't do it. I didn't want to die. It wasn't worth it. I love LMGs with a belt-fed mag. Holy smokes, they are so strong. They just, the uptime on the gun is remarkable. I mean, no reload. You can't beat it. I'm going to let this guy hit on me for a little bit here. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that is the last component to the wonder weapon. Fantastic work there. We got stamina, which is also fantastic. Gonna need that. Helps with the ADS movement speed. Though when we do get the tac laser and the foregrips and infiltrator stock like we desire, we're gonna be running so much faster. Ho ho ho. Yeah. LMG against the dogs is so good. He's charging at us. And if you're curious about the augments that I'm using, don't worry, I'm going to run through my entire setup at the end. Just want to make that known so everybody knows. That just got deleted. Holy cow. Alright, so there's one left, which is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and build the wonder weapon now. Use the knives because they're just a little bit faster. Katanas, if you will.
Is that a design for a weapon? Looks like you already found some of the parts.
Nice.
Rusted die.
Did it just drop my gun? It did. Alright, I'll go pick that back up.
Not Janus sanctioned, but that doesn't
Cool.
matter now, does it? Let's see what this thing can do.
Alright, we're going to pick up the final number for the bank vault, and we're also going to grab all the pieces. So final number is going to be down here. So it was 46, 20, and I can't remember the last number. I think it was 46, 20, and then we'll get it.
We're working on it, Panos.
I think it was 6 or 13. Opening this door just because we're going to need it.
Oh no, Dr. Billy's here. My favorite egghead. Not just book smart, but street smart. Panos, you know all about the work Janus does. Did we cause this? Probably. That's a better question.
Last piece is in the barn church.
That's enough working parts. Time to
Shoot a couple of these.
device.
The crystals respawn every round. It's kind of a waste if you're in here not to. Then again, it's also a time killer if you're trying to do the fastest run possible. I am not. I am just chilling. Playing zombies, having a good time. That's what it's all about. Now we need to build the LTG device.
You're clear to proceed, Alpha.
This is why I open up that other route up top. It's because we're eventually going to need all these doors, especially this one, so get that one going for now. Then I'll save my money for double pack. You just got to be careful when you double pack your weapon, because there's a really strong chance that you accidentally kill the boss. The damage output is just too much.
It's just a rhetorical question, that's all.
Right here, we're going to grab our next canister.
Gonna survive. My money would have been on Pelletier. Yes, he was formidable. But seriously, the LTG
Cool.
summons high value.
There we go. And so now I'm going to open the bank vault, and that's going to be everything we need for this round.
To fill one ether canister before the... Now, you have your canister. Go summon a nice...
Take a look at that last number again. 46, 20, 16. Here we go. Man, I like spam as fast as I can to try to get these to go to their right spots, but sometimes it's... What? 45. Shoot. Try that again. 45. 20, 16. There we go. Man, sometimes I like quickly glance at it and I think it's a 6, and happens to the best of us. We have a key. Let's see what we get. We got a chopper gunner. Isn't bad, actually. I don't like the war machine, if I'm being honest. We'll grab the chopper gunner. No. No, no, no. What would you guys do? I don't know. I feel like the chopper gunner is kind of a miss with me. I mean, if I was doing an exfil, maybe. But you can't use it in the final boss fight. And it is a get out of jail free card if you're like in trouble. But we have decoys. So what's the point? Let's go ahead and start up this LTG defense right here. I was just thinking about it. Deadwire is really good on this step. Also, cryo freeze is really good. If you're struggling to kill the zombies before they run into the portal, definitely run cryo freeze. It'll stop them in their tracks from actually making it in. At the same time, though, you gotta watch out. I don't run cryo freeze because you lose points on kill. Getting a kill with cryo freeze results in like 95 points, even if it's a headshot, as opposed to the 115.
Don't let those beasts implode the gateway prematurely.
Okay, got rugged. 400 crit kills, very nice skin. There we go. That's going to be enough on that. We'll save some of our ammo. And just because you can see I'm getting kind of low on ammo, it is advised. You're not allowed to pick up the ammos on the ground, by the way. I do recommend getting Melee Macchiato. It is absolutely savage. That will fully restore all of the ammo you have in your magazine. Holy crap, this gun is like not overheating at all. Did you guys notice that? What the heck? Does this gun not overheat? We're gonna need to do some studying here. I don't want to just spray and burn all my rounds here, but I actually kind of want to try. I'm so surprised this is not overheating. Is that the one benefit of belt fed for this gun, or did they do a stealth patch and belt fed no longer overheats the weapon? Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. I love it though. If this gun doesn't overheat, it is the best LMG in the game. Simply on that fact alone. Or because of double tap did they increase the threshold? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so there's a Strauss counter right here. And I want to keep my decoys. So what we're going to do is quickly grab it. And we're just going to hit all 3 locations as fast as humanly possible. Starting with this one. We're going to pull out the Strauss counter. It says medium, which means we got to hit it twice. So there's 1, 2. Double check. Good. Now we're going to sprint to the next one. Go, 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 go. Remember, we're on the clock here. If our decoys disappear, that sucks. Not the end of the world, but it sucks. Next one's going to be up here, and this one's low, which is unfortunate. It means we got to hit it 3 times. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now we're going to sprint over to the balcony. I'm actually going to take this way because it's going to be faster. And that's why I blow up that one on the roof preemptively, is because then we don't need to wait the 3-5 seconds or whatever it takes to let that barricade blow up. And this one's medium, so we're going to hit it twice. And now we are sprinting as fast as we can back to the church in the hopes that we can pick up our decoys back.
Okay, that canister by the gas
You can tell you did it right when all of them shoot laser beams towards the canister over by the beginning of spawn. That is going to be our indicator. And that's going to be our next canister. Sweet deal. Decoys are there. Awesome. Let's pack-a-punch our gun to pack tier 2 rarity. Gonna go ahead and grab ourselves our LTG device back. Ooh, we got another key here as well. Let's hit that. Let's see what's inside the vault. Why not? Looking really good here. I'm probably going to craft a couple more armor plates as well, just to make sure that when we go into the next fight that we're not completely screwed. We got a mutant injector and a gold siren. Wow, that's awesome, actually. This is probably the best vault I've ever opened. Mutant injectors are fantastic. Yeah, huge fan of them, actually. We'll pick that up. And then the siren is better than the thrustodine, though we're not going to be using any other weapons except for the weapon we came in with, so it's kind of a bust. I'm going to open up the rest of the doors here. That way we have the full access to the map. Let's hit this crafting station right here. Cool. Get our armor plates. And then now I'm going to grab the canister we just unlocked, queued it up for the next step of the Easter egg, and we are good to go. So here we go. We're going to grab it. Drop it down right there. And let's spawn in the dog.
Portal beam initializing.
It was the mangler the first time, so it has to be the dog now. Also, if you are struggling with this step on defense, I highly recommend waiting till either playing directed mode on round 15. You can get depth perception with the bird's eye view on your perk, so that way your radar pings just that much faster. It'll help you not miss. I always look back up at my radar, or I find a position like this one where you can just chill, because the ones that spawn in behind you have to run past you in order to get in there. More than likely they'll end up hitting you because you're the closer target, so that you won't miss them. And then in this viewpoint you can see all the angles that they run in at. I tell you what, I would have thought they would have had an achievement in the game for if you defended it without letting a single guy go in. I wish they did. Another key there, very nice. So we're gonna get this guy as low health as we can without killing him. That's the important part. Alright, 2 heads are down. He's charging. He's upset. Upsetty spaghetti. Okay. Pretty low health there. Let's go ahead and activate the trap. Secure the kill. There we go. Pretty sure that was, but okay, we missed it. That's alright. No big deal. We just do it again. Run it back. Now we don't have to defend it. We can just straight spawn it in. This gun doesn't overheat. Guys, it actually doesn't overheat. Okay, it's low. Trap's on cooldown, so we're gonna wait till the round flip. Where is the last one? See, this is what I say when you do Easter egg steps on dog rounds. It never works out for you. For some reason, it's always a little buggy. This should be off cooldown here pretty soon. There we go. Ammo. You good? No. I really want it here just because this is the easiest. I've already got it. We'll just give it a little bit more time. If we kill it in the middle of the round, it's not a big deal. Okay, hear that siren noise? That means we are open and available. I'm gonna bring him closer to the edge. There we go. Last canister filled. We are queued up for the boss fight. I'm just gonna go run back and put this in. Swords are a little bit quicker. And now we're just chilling.
This is over. We'll need you to
Straight
have a
chilling. Let's
debrief.
perk up.
That's
Let's
when
get
we'll get
everything that
copy.
we need in our power. Triple plate would be nice. Triple pack. Gold would be nice. Kind of want to hit the SAM trial up here when we come back with the canister. Again, melee macchiato is not bad at all, especially if you're in an ammo drought. We have yet to run out of ammo on our gun, so I'm not too concerned about it right now, but definitely something we could do in the future. Nice, the double pack damage right now, even though it's purple, still hitting for 2600 a headshot. Very solid. Got some stims right there. I'd like speed as well. Let's see what this one is. Usually it's the PhD flopper one. Ooh, we get a mangler cannon arm. Okay. So this one I like because 25 is very doable. But let's stick around where all the cars are for right now. And then what I'm going to do is kind of pile them into a group. We'll pull out the mangler cannon so we have it ready to rock and roll. And then now that we got them all in a straight line, look at that. How many kills was that? 15? Fantastic. Alright, try it again. Get a couple of them all riled up here. Alright, here we go. This'll do it.
I should expected you
Boom.
to be rocking back and forth in a field position by now.
Come on, something good. Dang, quick revive. Well,
Other things, yes.
that's tough.
But not your
Probably not going to use that. But the salvage is
My program
very
dictates
well accepted.
I inform you that
5 grand. What can we do with 5 grand? Perk wise, I think I want to get speed. Again, we're not reloading, but putting the armor plates on faster is a little bit nice. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? Let's go ahead and do triple armor. Yeah. Dog's having a tough time. It's a good thing we put on light men so early. Most of the time, like I said, I like to use Deadwire, and that's because Deadwire just gives you a ton of additional money. You will be so ahead in your game on points if you use Deadwire. Downside is you'll be behind on your crit kills, though. The nice part about this map is we can hang on as long as possible. Oh, we're only hitting them for a little bit there. You can hang on as long as possible, and then when the rounds start getting a little over-encumbering, you just immediately go into the boss fight. Perfect. Triple plate armor is en route. Oh my gosh, and we have another SAM trial at the comic book store, which is going to be huge for us. We'll do it. Because that just means more salvage for us. So there is our beautiful triple plate. Alright, Mangler's down. What'd he drop? Nothing. Hoping maybe a legendary key. Lightweight foregrip unlocked. Could be useful. Alright, now I'm going to leave the zombies so that way I don't eliminate the SAM trial. Now that we got 9 grand, I'm definitely going to go for Speed Cola right here.
Speed is almost as important as strength. Almost.
Almost. We have our core 5. I'd still like to get PhD. This one's usually a trap one. Oh, death from below. Interesting. Okay. Best way to do death from below is to find a set of stairs. Kills on zombies while at a lower elevation. So what I'm going to do is kind of farm them up right here. That's an interesting one. Death from below inside the comic book store. There really isn't a height advantage to the comic book store, so it's odd that they would put it there. Alright, we have a lot of them farmed up right here.
that's the minor success you are experiencing. You are a
Pretty solid.
description not found.
Just need to do 4 of them now. 600 critical kills. Fantastic timing. Okay, that's going to be at least 5 right there.
Excellent.
There we go.
Please, let your brains be
Clockwork, baby.
dopamine
Clockwork.
serotonin.
Let's see what we get. A purple Aether tool. You know what? I'm actually going to throw that on my knives. Because why not? And we have our 5,000 salvage that we were so looking forward to getting. Means we can turn our gun gold tier. And then what is the perk count right now? 25, 3, 350, 4, 455. It's about 5 grand. We're going to need 1 more kill, and then I'm going to grab Mealy Macchiato. And I'll show you why. Watch my ammo counter. I'm using triple shot and ammo return. And because this gun never reloads, it only reinforces the fact that LMGs are absolutely savage. So I could be running around with my pistols, right? No need. Or my pistols, sorry, my katanas. But as soon as I punch with this, look at my ammo. Watch my ammo. See that? And vermin, only better add to that. How awesome is that? Now, I have 600 rounds. Just like that. Oh my gosh, a double points. I'm popping Aether Shroud for it. Double points is just too good right now. A key. Not bad. And I'm going to hang out up here. I know this is a tight, congested area, but that means that they come at me just a little bit faster. And points is points. Oh my gosh, double points with the bonus points? Yes. Okay, so now you can see I'm pretty low left on the round here. Ooh, a self-res kit. So I'm going to just punch the rest of these. And you can see 575. Okay, well, let me hit the punch. Trust me, it is worth it. Laid up. Come back to it. There we go. Back up to full ammo. Just like that. Didn't even need a dog round. We have 12 grand, so I think we'll probably save up for triple pack. Probably the move. Get ourselves some armor plates there. We could get PhD slider. I'm not opposed to that idea as well. This gun does hit like an absolute truck. And with double tap, it's only going to be nuts. But I think triple pack is well within our means. Find a good spot to farm here. Personally, I like these streets. I think they're pretty solid. Keep getting our crit kills. Just aim really high, you know? You don't want to accidentally shoot a body shot. But it happens. Take our max armor there. I'm gonna hold the trigger down. Guys, there is no overheat on this gun. Literally no overheat. That's awesome. Might be my new favorite LMG. Cool. Round 23. 20 grand, not bad, not bad. No SAM trials. You know what I'm gonna do now? Pause the game for a second and go ahead and throw on a 30-minute double XP. Reason being is because now that the waves are over round 20, I think we get some of the more... Ooh. There you go, the Alamo. We're gonna get a lot. A lot of experience on the higher rounds. Especially because this is a dog round too. We're gonna be able to hold this down. Oh no, I fell off. That was silly. Don't do that. I'm gonna try to get up to there as fast as I can again. Huge mistake. Still have plenty of time.
My expectations were low, and yet you have met them.
Cool.
Despite your obvious deficiencies, you succeed against all.
Lots of extra crit kills right there for free because of the SAM trial. Just super nice. A Mangler arm.
Throw you a party.
No bueno. But those SAM trials, though they don't talk about it, they do drop quite a bit of experience for your gun. So it's very advantageous to just do it. Not going to use that. That should be every door on the map. We are a round before our perk machine spawns.
Huh. Don't look quite so bad from up here.
Another, ooh, that's good for us. The dogs are good points. But remember, we want experience too. I'd like to be able to get all the attachments that I want to rock with this gun while we're using it. Half hour is plenty of time for us to milk the high rounds. And I'm going to try to hang in it for a while. I'd like to stick around. And then we'll do the Easter egg when things get a little too dicey. Obviously, we don't have all the weapon attachments that we desire. But we're going to be fine. There's Infiltrator stock. That is absolutely critical to the build. Going to be utilizing that. There's Stripes. Okay. He's going to charge. Open the mouth. Nice. Where does health bar go? Must have been too close. And he's down. Another mutant injector. That's a shame. We got our 30 grand, so let's go ahead and triple pack. I did not think we'd get 30 grand in that one round, so that is phenomenal.
I might need a muffler on this thing.
Nice. Hit ourselves with a fancy weapon inspect. Heck yeah. Good looking gun. You know what I just realized is when you beat Shattered Veil and the Easter egg, when you're walking off in the distance, that's what you're looking at.
Right in the fucking door.
So that means that mansion must be somewhere chilling right around here. Which is super interesting, because why did they pack all the zombies maps into one? Are they doing another transit?
Welcome to the grind, amigo.
That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? I like transit. It's a bigger map. Obviously, I didn't like the smoke, but they have transit remastered on Black Ops 3, you know, custom zombies matchmaking. And, yeah, the custom zombies map for transit remastered is phenomenal. I just love custom Black Ops 3 zombies in general. It's got me thinking about all kinds of maps now. Make that nuke work. Nice.
You need to tap out. Exfil Helo is ready to go.
That is awesome. Okay. All right. And we got our target laser. Yes, guys. Yes. Okay. Oh, and there's a golden loot key there. We'll grab that. I do want to get double tap. It's going to really punch up the power on this. I'm running double impact. And we're going to grab Vulturate as well. Just for additional salvage. Additional armor. Holy Moses. Do you hear the fire rate on this thing? That's without the minor augment. Yes, and it doesn't overheat either. Oh, guys, you need to use this gun. You have to use this gun. The fact that it doesn't overheat, you can just straight up spray and spray for 1,000 rounds. No way. This thing shreds. It absolutely dissolves zombies. Let's get some wheat and then just go for a punch. Get some ammo back. Oh my god. Alright, we got an insta-kill. I'm going to use the punch on the rest of them. There we go. How awesome is that? Get all my ammo back just like that. Thank you kindly. 14 grand. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves Death Perception and PhD Slider.
Glasses, but not the shitty ones from comic books.
And now we're looking really good. Reason I get Death Perception is the possibility of accidentally shooting a body shot, turning it into a crit. It kind of saves us. And then the faster map. Super good perk.
Hey, need to shut down that pickleball for
And there's
scouts.
free Ellie. Let's go. That's everything we need. That's 11, right? Okay, that was probably the coolest vault I've ever opened. I've not had that random luck like that ever, so that's pretty nice. We're gonna be doing really good here. I want to get Ranger foregrip. I still want to get whiteout. If I could do whiteout in one match, holy smokes! It would double pack or triple pack, double tap, and dead shot with dead again. We have a really strong survival weapon. Like, we can get high rounds. We just don't have the mobility to us. But all these things can be addressed when we get our build online. Just need to get a couple levels, that's all. Is that a max ammo? This game does love us right now. It absolutely loves us right now. Look at how far. There's Oceanic. Oh my god, dude. This Mangler is gone. Gone. Zombies are gone. 14,000 a headshot if it's the first one. Double or nothing. Oh my god. Do not need an insta-kill right now. There is no need for it. It's gonna be okay, even though some of the other things are gonna proc now that we have elemental pop. We've already gotten quite a few headshots. We'll be okay. I am floored at what double tap does to this gun. It is insane. I just wish I was a little bit faster. That's good. Alright, another Sam trial in the church. Let's grab it. Remember, it's experience for us. Not that we really need anything out of it, but the SAM trials do provide some level. Combat X skills, not bad. We can definitely do that one. And I'm just kind of bullet spraying right now. Passively aiming for headshots. If that's what you want to call it. Gonna grab the Combat X's from here. And just start throwing.
I could tell you what to do, but it's way more thrilling. It will go from the 5 rides.
Combat axes are a ton of fun. I really do like to use them. I think if you're in a pinch, they're a fantastic tool to run in with. It just seems like so many of the side Easter eggs require you to use a grenade. But the fact that you can just pick up the tomahawk you threw, if you're ever in a tough spot where you have no ammo or...
Trial milestone, take 3 breeds.
There we go. Just wanted to see how many I could get there. You can replenish.
If my algorithms allow, I would destroy
Alright, what do we get?
the whole
Purple Aether Tool again.
I'm a
Alright, not
slave
bad, not
to our
bad.
programming.
14,000, we have all the perks, and we have pretty much everything that we could want. So what I think I want to do now is pack-a-punch my katanas. Why not?
We gotta up our game.
Why not? Gold on the katanas. We're gonna have some pretty strong weaponry here by default.
I could eat and kick you out for
Wow. This is crazy. Guys, GMGP, try it. I thought the Fang was the best gun just because of how hard it hits. Belt fed, no reload, no overheat. It's a completely different ball game. Level 18. Vertical foregrip, that helps. Still looking for that Ranger foregrip though. You know, I could see the appeal to having the extended mags though, just because of the fact that you're not able to pick up ammo. It drops off the ground with the belt fed. And in the very, very later rounds, that could be problematic. I say could be. But if you have Mealy Macchiato
we are definitely making progress.
with the ammo return, you'd be good. Another Sam trial. Let's do it. PhD Hilltop. That's fun. Let's take a lot of these guys out, though. I just want the purple-eyed ones. And the reason I'm doing this is we can farm headshots. For pretty much 2 minutes, we can farm headshots here. FMJ is fantastic. That's another critical component of the build. Alright. Alright. Get all the zombies in one spot here. I'm going to pull out my katanas just because I'm more mobile with them. Watch this. Oh, I messed that up. I messed that up big time. Try it again. They're all lined up, so it's okay. Boom! 26 in one jump. That's pretty cool.
Upgrading trial reward.
Bam! 30. Just like that. Alright. What do we get?
Anticipate seeing joy on your faces that you
Ah, okay. We got the hand cannon. Not a bad pickup. But I like the mutant injector just a little bit more.
The highest trial gear reward has been unlocked.
Hey. Don't try me. I think that's the first zero I've noticed with double impact, double or nothing. Already back up to over 5,000 salvage.
Extraction is ready when you are.
Let's double pack. Double pack the katanas.
Did a weapon get promoted?
Nice.
The mine just earned its stripes.
I hit you with the weapon inspect. Katanas are awesome. So now, here's what I'm thinking, right? See how it says 89? 289. Get a couple melee kills. Just like that. Back up. You gotta love it. LMG is the best way in zombies right now. Just with this belt fed and the fact that Melee Macchiato gives you stuff back. I mean, they have made it so strong. KS Red Dot, not gonna be a part of the critical build here. Unlocks are appreciated though, no doubt. Holy crap. This is my zombies gun, guys. If I'm doing an Easter egg or any high round boss fight, you're looking at it. I might switch out of Dead Again, though. I love Dead Again, simply because of the fact that it hits so hard so early on. But for boss fights, typically you get dead shot towards the end. And so that first additional big round doesn't really help. But whereas if you had all of your critical hits just buffed passively over time, now that's where you can start seeing the rewards. Now that we got salvage and we've got some capital here, I'm going to triple pack and I'm going to throw light mend on the katanas. Melee weapons that give you health back are fantastic. And melee weapons that hit like an absolute truck for ammo back is also fantastic. So this is the full build in action. There's nothing that can stop us now other than playing silly and getting ourselves stuck, which we're going to try to avoid as much as possible. I do like to run hardened plates for the damage mitigation. That's a gold key. 21, extended mag 2. There we go. We got the gold key. And this is how we're going to be silly. We survived. That's good. Would have died if we had durable plates on right there. But yeah, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Because we got 700 shots, I'm just going to lay them all in to the crowd. All of them. Non-stop. It does start to overheat. Oh, but it takes forever. Forever. You can never realistically hit that overheat. And that's with double tap. You know what I want to do now, out of curiosity. Ooh, that was not a moment too soon. I want to go ahead and throw on the faster fire rate instead of double or nothing. See what happens to this gun. That'll be the next video. I bet you this thing shoots so flippin' fast it sounds like one single note. Just Holy crap. Okay, so look at that. I completely ran out of ammo. Finally. And then I go, oh.
Don't ever get in my face.
Boom. $500 rounds. Can't beat it. How we doing? 1343. Not bad, not bad. Almost there. Shields up. Pretty solid gum. Cashback. Another solid gum. On the house. It's alright. Got Liberty Lanes. Let's see what Liberty Lanes has got going on for us. Do we finish the dog round before the trial? Perhaps. Not a bad strategy. Holy smokes. I forgot they all funnel out of like one spot. Oh, keep moving. Alright, 22. Commando grip. Not a part of the core build, but a good unlock nonetheless. Alright, let's hit the Sam trial. What do we got? What do we got, boss? Stand still, Sam trial. Uh-oh. Oh, kills while standing still. Thank gosh. Okay. I was like, that's not good. That's okay, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm them all up into a big old circle. and just laser beam.
Trial success.
Man, this gun is awesome. Holy crap. You guys, if you haven't tried this gun, please do. I have no attachments on my gun. Belt fed is what you get at level 1 if you've unlocked it, you know?
And yes, you have met them.
But that's it.
Good luck. Please, flood your brains with dopamine and serotonin.
Okay, gonna be careful here because I don't have any armor.
I hope these trials head in some way.
And having no armor past round 30 is a bad time. No doubt about it. We're just gonna use the swords actually because I'm more mobile this way. I want to get that SAM trial reward though. Consider it greedy, yes, but entirely necessary. Damming up. We got some salvage. Grab some plates. Look at that. Look at that. Easy beans.
Quicker than GPMG-7 in your ear, and twice as entertaining.
Oh, is that a double points? Also greedy. I know. Let me be. Alright, here we go. Absolute carnage.
I think that was pretty damn disgusting.
This is unbelievable. This is the best high round gun. When you get stuff on it too, I can tell like my mobility is gonna be better and everything. I wouldn't have it any other way. I will get the fire rate though, over double or nothing. And we're gonna use that with all the attachments in the next one. Oh, Ranger foregrip, let's go! Oh my gosh, we can have the full kit now. Next round's gonna look insane. Let's get some zombie kills with the sword real quick so that we get some ammo back. See, the abomination doesn't really go down with the swords. But he certainly goes down with this. You're not doing so good, huh? There he goes. And a self-res kit and another loot key, not bad. Alright, how close are we? Alright, we got 1,500 kills on the nose, so we gotta be getting pretty close to winter. Or whiteout, I should say. We'll take a look at all the skins when we finish. I love that. How we doing? 900 rounds again. So yeah, I'm gonna run Vampiric Extraction. There's Whiteout. Ooh, insta-kill. That could be fun. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, watch this. How many did we drop right there? Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go.
Come on, motherfuckers. I ain't close to quit.
Another double points. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll take it. 24, tactical laser. How are we doing on our double XP? 5 minutes left. We really did maximize the amount of kills we could get with it, so I'm quite happy with that. Throw on some armor plates. Probably get a couple more kills with the knives so that way we can get some ammo because we're at 400. A simple 6 ought to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just like that. And I'm gonna take as many kills as I can get beyond. New strategy with this gun is I want to run Vulnerabine. Well, no, I actually don't want to do that. But I have Electric Cherry, and Electric Cherry doesn't do anything for belt fed. But on the off chance that you just switch up and play different guns, different rounds, it's nice to have the perks in the slots as you like them. But I can see Vulner being very good with this. I'm wondering if they changed the overheat thresholds on all guns due to double tap being in the game. Because I feel like if you didn't, double tap... Oh my goodness, I just got beat up right there. Double tap fires so fast that you are, like, you're bound to proc it. I'm gonna throw a decoy right there and grab some armor plates. Just for the hell of it. We're sitting at 179 rounds, so we are losing ammo. Okay, pretty much out of ammo there, so let's get some kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's gonna do it. Nice. Can we get the 2,000 kills? I don't know, I feel like it's possible. Very possible. It'd be nice to try. What's the best area to train on this map? Decisions. I kind of like it out here. I do. There's a lot of obstacles, but I've been out here long enough that it's almost ingrained in memory at this point. Motor Lodge is going to be our next SAM trial. Let's see what happens. Energy mine. Oh god. Well, that one's not getting done. I have energy mine max upgraded, but I've got Aether Shroud on. It's my get out of jail free card. I don't know why you would use anything other than Aether Shroud. I mean, it does come back instantaneously, right? So like I could switch over to it and run the trial and everything would be all gravy. Alright. Let's do it.
Hey, you. Yeah, come check this out.
I have edited off your file to say you don't suck.
First time in combat.
You are motivated. Description not found. Medium trouser.
There we go. And then I'm almost confident we can just switch back to Aether Shroud and, like, no harm, no foul. I have both. Field grades, Aether Shroud. No. So we lose our Aether Shroud, but we got it, and I think that's experience. So we take that. And it was 1 minute and double weapon XP left to go. So let's try to get as many kills as we can while we have it available to us. Wonder if it's an achievement to overheat this gun, because I fired every bullet I had, and still not enough. Alright. What did we get? What did we get? Got a Mangler Cannon. Not gonna be what we need. We'll go ahead and beat this Mangler up. There we go. There we go. Probably gonna get a couple more kills before we completely switch over, and we're sitting at 1,700. So that's, I mean, that's pretty good. That's really good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll do. If you really want to maximize your damage output on the melee weapon to regenerate ammo, use the size. The size hit for 76,000. I haven't seen anything come close to it. The bow staff is kind of close to it. 66, but still, 10,000 difference. Oh yeah, you can just see how hard we get hit. We're starting to get into the high rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Fun times. Armor is the concern, truthfully. We could craft some more plates. Let's see if we take it into the bowling alley, huh? This might be super congested and a really awful idea, but I'm excited to try it. Oh, heck yeah. Is that the end of the round? Oh, that felt really lackluster. I thought there would be more there. Craft another armor plate, and let's go ahead and head up here, see what that was. The mangler cannon, get rid of that. I like to just drop it on the ground, that way I don't have to worry. Oh, the forecourt. Okay. That's what that's called. Okie dokie. Hold the location. Can be done.
Take the zone and hold on to it. Like your life depended on it.
Holy crap. This is gonna be a bad area to hold, especially with all the vermin. I am not a fan of this area at all. Actually, you know what? We're gonna switch over to my melee weapon, because I think I have vampiric extraction on it. I do. And let's just hit and heal. Movement is key.
You must be so proud of the minor success you are experiencing.
Okay. Alright, once I get them all pooled up, I'm gonna shoot. Claim the headshots, claim the headshots. Good stuff. Holy smokes. If I could just get rid of that vermin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. That was close. Oh, no!
Upgrading trial reward.
Alright, we'll take purple tier. It's too risky to stand there without armor plating. It is just, it's a bad idea. It really is. I'll do it though. I'll do it. I'm going back for it. I know we probably won't get it because I ran out of time. I spent too much time outside of it, but let's see what happens. Not bad. It's experience for the gun.
You should be. I'll allow it.
Ooh, and a speed cola. Not bad. We're doing pretty good here. I think I want to head in to the boss fight. Probably get ourselves dangerously close, if not on Purple Tiger. We could hang around for one more round, I suppose. I suppose. But I'm pretty excited to be able to go ahead and put on all these weapon attachments here. The Ranger foregrip, the Infiltrator stock, the tactical laser. I mean, it adds so much to the gun. And it's just going to make it savage. We're also going to go ahead and get rid of Dead again. And put on the first one that'll just further extend the damage of the critical. And then I'm going to put on fire rate, and that'll queue us up for round 2 with this gun. Absolutely insane weapon. Yeah, you can see, once you start getting into this round territory, things get a little dicey. Ooh, a nuke. Not gonna dig. Nukes are good to push the rounds, but we're looking for them critical hit kills, so I'm gonna hang on to that one for a second. Man, without infiltrator stock, it's still pretty quick. Okay, we're running out of armor here. We'll switch back to my swords.
Too fucking close.
Craft some plates.
Play nice. I'll be watching.
Bad area to get trapped. This is high round zombies right here, baby. Now, I know it can go up to 100. I've seen people do crazy stuff where they, go really far. But once you break that threshold on level 31, things get different. Ooh, an instant kill. Oh. Crap, almost out of ammo. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're at 1931, which is going to be perfect for us. So let's go ahead and start the boss fight. It is time. Made it very far. I should have crafted some armor plates before I came in here. That is my own fault. I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna go for a couple melee kills here real quick, just so that way I get some ammo back for this fight.
And then, it's bye-bye, Dark Ether.
There's an armor plate.
Kill those ugly bastards. Kill them all.
Okay, that should be enough ammo. Nice.
Bingo! Everything kills empowers the SDG. Trust me. We want that war to keep growing.
Oh, cornered. That's not good. Definitely don't want to be cornered. Man, this is not working out. I think it's still 41. Katana might be the move here. The problem with brain rot on the big guys is that they come out of it. I think it drops a max armor though, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, we're good.
Keep feeding the SDG. Make that sphere even bigger.
I love it. This gun I literally just spray. It'd be nice to, try this again with the attachments that we have. I bet you the quality of life is going to be improved dramatically. Look at how much armor that guy has on round 41. That's obnoxious. Oh my goodness. Wow. Definitely far more than bargained for. Don't go down. Now's not the time. My goodness. Okay, out of ammo. Oh, hey, does this work? It does. That's not bad. Definitely gonna get some ammo back, though.
Don't ever get in
Whoa! Easy now. Woohoo! Okay, that should be enough ammo. You're done. Ah, unfortunate timing on that one. Where was that armor plate? It's like I know I saw it. These are super sprinters. That's why I'm getting outpaced. This is like rampage-induced zombies. Ugh, not gonna work out. I'm still standing. There's our final. Gonna have to get picky and choosy with the engagements here. Hopefully I can thin out the herd enough. Yeah, he hits like a truck. There's an armor plate. That's good.
Normally you don't hear that much screaming. The vocal cords get all melted up.
Okay. Looking for armor plates of any variety. Stay away. Man, I am so impressed that we are not getting armor plates. I am just spraying. Just spraying. Here's an armor plate. No. There we go. I think we got him. Yay! We did it. Very nicely done, folks. Very nice. This gun is solid. I really do like it. I think there's quite a few attachments that we've unlocked that we can put on it to really kind of beef it up. And then there's a couple of augment changes I want to make for the next game that we go in at. And then I think we are looking just sound, super sound.
Thank you, my friends, for volunteering to take my place here.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I remember the black routing around this Easter egg when you beat it. That seems new.
I have a few scores to settle. Bye-bye, Darky Bird.
Alright, we'll exit. We'll take that. We are so dangerously close to purple tiger. It's unreal. 2010 critical kills. Not bad. Definitely one of our longer matches. Typically when I play zombies, I like to get to whiteout and then call it. But I was really enjoying that gun right there, so I kind of wanted to go a little bit longer. Go ahead and skip all of this shenanigans. How much was the experience? It was extremely fun. I love this game. Alright, cool. So if we go to augments here, I'm going to go run through everything that I do so that way you guys can see how it works out. So for stamina up, I have Stalker Quarterback for the faster ADS movement speed. Quick Revive, I use Dying Wish Ceramic Return. Juggernog, I'm using Probiotic Hardened Plates for the most hits to down. Melee Macchiato, I use Vampiric Extraction Hidden Impact so I get health back and I get ammo back. Speed Cola, I use Classic Formula Quick Swap so I can reload and put on armor plates super fast. For Vulture Raid, I use Carry On Luggage and Parting Gift. That means I get more critical crit hit kills are giving me salvage, which is fantastic, and Parting Gift just loads up your wonder weapon. This is a very good perk to have not only on the tomb but also to have on the new Shattered Veil. Death Perception, Critical Eye, Bird's Eye View, chance that body shots become crit shots and that the map refreshes faster. PhD Flop Relic, PhD Slider, Turbologist, though I will say it is a toss up. You can either use Dr. Ram or PhD Slider, whatever you prefer. Deadshot Daiquiri, I use Dead First, Dead Break. Dead First really gives Deadshot that oomph that the gun desperately needs. I feel like it's its own major augment, right? And that's why I like it, but it does diminish it when you get into the higher rounds. That's why I'm saying perhaps you could run Deadhead, but I really do like Dead First. I think it is so powerful. For double tap here, I'm switching it up. I'm going to go double time, double impact, because we're spraying so fast. And the stats came out, double or nothing, 80% chance that you shoot a regular damage bullet, 15% chance it's a double, and 5% that it's a zero. So it does help every now and again. But double time increases your fire rate. I think it's up to 44%. And when you use double impact, double time, it increases your damage output by 81%. And then for Elemental Pop, I use Electric Cherry Chillberry. Now, because we're not reloading, I would say Citrus Focus is also a really good one to run. Not Vulnerbean. I know I said Vulnerbean, but Citrus Focus is what I meant. I like that one. And then as far as ammo ones go, for Deadwire, I like to use Lightning Strike, Haste, Cryo Freeze, I use Frozen Stiff Liquid Nitrogen, and for Light Mend, I use Dual Action Express Remedy. Those are the ways to go. For Aether Shroud, I use Group Shroud and Extra Charge. And now it comes down to this beautiful weapon. Let's see what we got. So we'll first go to the customized section and look at the camos that we unlocked. So we have Whiteout. We are so dangerously close to Purple Tiger. And then we have the ones that we need to get. So 300 for Impressionist, point blank kills. That's going to be a cool one. And then Otherworld, 10 kills without reloading 15 times. We can do that because we're using belt fed. This skin, actually, I want to talk about this a little bit. This skin is amazing. Whoever designed this is a genius. I love this skin, and I would definitely rock this on almost every single gun I use. Man. The brown, you know, it's not my favorite. I think black would have made it look really solid, but brown is good nonetheless. It adds to that fact that the trees are that color. I'm a fan of that, and I think it plays into it really nicely. Yeah, so kills without reloading and then point blank kills. We can do that on the next match. And then you can see Mystic Gold, what we are trying to hunt for so desperately. The beautiful, beautiful Mystic Gold. Let's go into the attachments. Let's get this thing out. So we no longer need an optic for this gun because the laser, target laser, or sorry, the tactical laser switching stances is fantastic. And the reason for that is because tactical stance increases your ADS like movement speed. You hold your gun sideways so you're not actually aiming down sights, which I really like. For the stock, it's going to be the infiltrator stock. That is going to increase our ADS movement speed as well, even further. Rear grip, we're going to run the quick draw grip, just because you can see the sprint to fire speed is faster than the aiming speed. So just to be able to aim quicker is kind of the way to go. Sprint to fire speed, you can prioritize it and run commando grip, but I find quick draw grip really is the way to go. For the underbarrel, it's got to be ranger. It adds 7% to your sprint movement speed and a little bit of the horizontal gun kick control, which is phenomenal. For the barrel, I really do like reinforced barrel the most because it's going to give us more bullet velocity. I do like long barrel as well, though the range on this gun is already pushing 60s, so there's no real need for it. So I'm going to use gain twist. Gain twist is going to give us a ton of bullet velocity. Very nice. For the compensator, suppressor, for the bonus salvage, and we do not need a optic. So this is the loadout. This is going to do it for us. I'm going to switch overpressure to FMJ, actually. I didn't see that was there. Recoil springs are great. Rapid fire is also great. I just like FMG because your bullets punch through multiple zombies, so you can make more bang for your buck doing it this way. But this is the god loadout right here. This is, I would run this on every gun I could. Of course, I'd switch gain twist for reinforced, but other than that, you're looking at it. This is what we will rock into the next match of zombies. That will do it for us today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you in the next one, folks. Peace!